Hey guys, what's up? Evilzombie here. I have another retro handheld to talk to you guys about. This one's from Powkitty, and it's called the RGB30. And the cool thing, I know it's a dumb name that has nothing to do with anything, but this is cool because it has a 1:1 aspect ratio screen that gives you a good solid 4 inches of real estate. And that's cool because it looks really good with the Game Gear, with Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and it's perfect for Powkitty. No, not Powkitty, for Pico 8, because Pico 8 takes up this whole screen size. By default, it comes with Gel OS, which is a good operating system, but I like ArcOS because it feels similar to Newly or different or Emulation Station. I don't know. I just like the feel and the menu system of ArcOS, and it's easy to do things for me. So I just put the custom firmware of ArcOS on here. Since I'm using it for smaller systems, I only did one SD card, but you can use both. I would suggest not keeping the original third-party cheap SD card that comes with them because they're always from who knows what brand, and they always fail, or at least quite often they fail. So I'd suggest getting your own SD card. This is the port you normally charge through. You can also include a second controller if you want to, or you can plug a controller in. It has a regular headphone jack, which is nice. The sides have nothing. On the back we got nothing. It's nice and flat, but normally you'd complain about comfort if you have no ridges or anything, but it's pocketable like this. It's a thin enough device where I feel like it's actually pretty pocketable. You have mini HDMI right here. It's micro or mini, I can never remember. Your reset button for if your system freezes or anything you want to reset to the main or to the beginning again. Your power button, inline L and R, which are actually kind of clicky. I like them. They all feel very good. Everything, the D-pad, it's not clicky. It's more like a Super Nintendo controller kind of feel. So it's not like the Game Boy Advance, or it's not like most of the Anbernic ones. These don't feel clicky. They feel like they're membrane. All these feel like they're membrane controls. And these are clicky. These are definitely tactile. There's L3 and R3 for if you really need to. The joysticks actually feel good. I think they're Switch joysticks, and it does have stereo sound. But the speakers, they're so-so. There's like no bass, but they still sound okay. You have your volume buttons, which are strangely reversed. Like volume up and volume down, they're backwards. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but it works. So I'll show you how long it takes to boot up. I'm using ArcOS. It should boot up in just a second. See the indicator light showing it's on. My camera is really acting weird recently. It keeps switching colors back and forth. You saw it. I need to get a new camera. Okay, so what I use this device for, I don't use it for the 4x3 or the widescreen systems. I use it mainly just for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Pico 8. I do have some ports on there, but mostly these are the ones I use. Like Pico 8, everything looks fantastic for it. I love everything on Pico 8. Pico 8's amazing. There's so many good games. Hakai is cool. It's like DBZ. Oh, Calican. Calican is my jam. It's like Galaga on crack. That was just a loading flash screen I have. So I don't get the logo of the system. I get just a picture of whatever game I'm going into. Most of the games boot up faster. That game in specific has that. And only 2 buttons get used in Pico 8. Oh, I forgot I unlocked this guy. Did I? No, I don't think I did. Oh, this is back. This is activate. This is X, this is O, on all Pico 8 games. As you can see, oh my goodness. Everybody dies. Calican is an amazing, cool game where you feel like a badass the whole time. Oop, I died. But as you can see, it takes up the whole screen. It takes up the full size, and it actually feels pretty good. It feels like a big screen game, because most of these consoles, like this one, you can see just the difference. This one's a 3.5-inch screen and a 4:3 aspect ratio, and I'll show you the difference on the same game. Just how big of a difference it is to have a square aspect ratio, even if it's only half an inch of difference in size. Where's Pico 8? There it is. Oh, I passed it. Do I not have it on here? I must have it down here. I don't think I've set up my favorites on here the same way. Oh, there it is. I haven't set up my favorites on this one. This is one I mostly use for Pico 8. But just to show you the difference on using a square aspect ratio screen for the 1x1 screen for 1x1 games, it actually makes a huge difference. Because these are the same games, but this one's running in letterbox so that it doesn't stretch or distort the image, and that's how small it ends up being. So really, you're only getting like 2 inches of actual usable space, and it's just not even comparable. Like, just look at the difference there. It's ridiculous. So this is a beautiful thing, and it's also cheaper. This, if you're going to play old school Game Boy, if you're going to play Pico 8, a lot of Pico 8, then this is like the best system. Might need to put a new card on this one. Because sometimes, that happened originally on this for me. I just had to restart the system and it was good to go. It's fine, it happens. I haven't messed around with Pico 8 that much on this one. I mostly did it on here. I think I might be using fake 8 on here. I need to put my system files in. But now you've at least seen the screen size difference, because this is still a good size screen. It's 3.5 inch in 4:3 aspect ratio. Let's see, battery life on this, it's not bad. Normally it'll tell you like press again to close out a game. Pico 8, you just press it once, I guess. Neo Geo runs great. Game Gear, it's fantastic. Let's go to Godzilla. Battery life is cool, but the indicator's not very trustworthy because it takes a minute to refresh sometimes. Now, it's not, let's see, Game Gear and Game Boy and Game Boy Color were not perfect 1x1. I forget what, I think they're like 9x10 or something. It was a little bit less than square, but it still looks really good. And this still fills out most of the screen. It looks very sharp. Because it still fills out most. Oh my goodness. I keep thinking Godzilla vs. Gigan. It's so cool. Yes, I know. There we go. We can see how much of the screen it still fills up, which is just so cool for a system like this, because it just gives you so much real estate for a system that was made on a small screen. Because the Game Gear screen was relatively small. And everything looks really crisp and clear. It's all very readable. The pixels, you can feel the pixels. I mean, I've been playing the heck out of Zelda recently. There it was, the quit, pressed again to quit. I have been doing a lot of Zelda recently. But everything looks bright, vibrant. I mean, I'm colorblind, so it doesn't bother me that much. You can just kind of throw your ROMs on. I have some user-made ROMs on here, like Pork-like. It's a roguelike game. So many good games. I've been going through Zelda, Oracle of Seasons, and I'm going to go back into Oracle of Ages. I found my game manuals for these recently too. I was reading through them for fun because I had all the boxes out in the garage. I was digging through. But original Game Boy looks perfect on it. It's a good big screen for it as compared to, well, something like this, or which was even still big, the SP. My original Game Boy's upstairs, but even just that widescreen segment right there is still just dwarfs this sucker. It's a nice big screen. I don't know, for someone like me that needs glasses all the time, I like it. The sound's good also. The sound's not too bad. I don't ever show the sound compared to the microphone because that's not really that accurate, because all of us have different settings on our microphones. To make it sleep, you just tap the button. Goes to sleep. And I give it a second. I can turn it back on by pressing that button again. If you want to turn off your system, you just go down to quit. And you can scrape and everything online. It has Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth. Just shuts down after like 3-4 seconds. See, it's already off. But the whole thing turns on with ArcOS in like 10 seconds. It's a pretty quick boot time. overall, I like it. This is like the perfect Pico 8 device. I use this all the time. I'm waiting for a cover to come that will just be like a clip-on cover for the top, and then it turns into a grip for the back when you take it off, so you can just kind of slap it in the back. It's a 3D printed thing I ordered, so I'm waiting for that to come. It did come with screen protector in the box, which is nice, and a manual and a cable and all that. My screen protector, I got it slightly off center, but no dust, so I'm not going to pull it off. I'm just going to leave it. It's fine. I can live with it. My OCD is not going to take over. Anyways, guys, that's the RGB30 from Powkitty. Hopefully this was informative. I'm probably going to do Pico 8 game talks using this, or maybe I'll do that on the computer. Haven't decided yet. I might just do it using this and showing it to you on which ones are actually playable on a retro handheld, because this is a great way to play Pico 8. It's a quick way to pick it up, and there are thousands of those. So I might do some videos on that in the future. Tell me if you'd rather have it in browser where I record the screen and have myself up here in the corner, or if you prefer to have it on a handheld and then have it in this view mode. So just let me know how you would rather have that, because you'll probably have better sound if I have it on the browser. I don't know, I'll debate on that. I'll go back and forth and make a couple lists of top tier games, or maybe I'll do some top RPGs and top shmup games, and I don't know, just let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.